Hello, I'm Will from the Internet, and this is another episode of the Wrestling Week in Review. With traveling in the lead up to Christmas, I didn't watch as much wrestling last week as I have been, so in this episode I'll only be covering last week's episodes of Raw, Smackdown, and Ring of Honor. First, on Raw, we got the fallout from Battleground into the line. We learned that Kevin Owens and Roman Reigns will continue their rivalry, facing off once again for the Universal Championship at the Royal Rumble. Chris Jericho will be suspended in a shark cage above the ring for this match to prevent him from interfering. I wasn't that into their match at Battleground even before the interference, so I'm not that excited for this matchup, but I think either of these guys would be a good champion to have the belt on going into WrestleMania season, although I think Owens would be a better option, and the WWE could do more to get Roman over with a lower card match at Mania. The Charlotte-Sasha Banks Iron Man match at Battleground does seem to have been the end of their feud, at least for now, with Charlotte going into a feud with Bayley and Sasha going into a feud with Nia Jax. Both of these feuds are at least somewhat interesting to me, so I'm interested to see what happens in Raw's women's division going forward. Cesaro and Sheamus were given new titles following their win at Battleground, where they took the Raw Tag Team titles from New Day. The titles are red now, and they kind of reflect the SmackDown Tag Team titles. And I thought they looked good. I also am really enjoying the new heel Neville, who debuted at Battleground, and Braun Strowman's character direction. So, at least to me, there's a lot of interesting stuff going on Raw going into 2017. On SmackDown, the focus was on building to a big episode next week, which they're calling the Wild Card Finals for some reason. I'm not entirely sure why. AJ Styles destroyed James Ellsworth this week, and I'm hoping this will mean less focus on Ellsworth going forward, because he's really just not interesting to me. The Miz successfully defended his Intercontinental Championship against Apollo Crews. I didn't think he should have won the title here, but I do wish WWE would do something with Crews. The Miz seems to be in a feud with Dean Ambrose for now, so it'll be interesting to see where that goes going forward. Alexa Bliss faced and lost to La Luchadora, who of course ended up being Becky Lynch, to set up for their match next week. And Baron Corbin and Dolph Ziggler's match went to a double countout, meaning the card for the Wild Card Finals is a Fatal 4-Way match for the SmackDown Tag Team titles between the Wyatt family, who are the current champions, American Alpha, Heath Slater and Rhino, and the Usos. Also, Alexa Bliss defending the SmackDown Women's Championship against Becky Lynch, and AJ Styles defending the WWE Championship against Dolph Ziggler and Baron Corbin in a triple threat. Next week will also be the return of John Cena to WWE television after a fair amount of time off. Ring of Honor television this week featured some of the fallout from Final Battle. As is Ring of Honor's tradition, Kyle O'Reilly, as the new Ring of Honor champion, got to open the show. His promo is interrupted first by former champ Adam Cole, then by Dalton Castle, and then by Bobby Fish. This is used to set up Adam Cole and the Young Bucks facing the other three men involved for a television main event of this episode. These are also probably the three people positioned to be the first three challengers to Kyle O'Reilly in 2017, and I think all three of these could be interesting feuds for Ring of Honor starting off the new year. This episode of Ring of Honor television also saw the beginning of the Decade of Excellence tournament, which will see wrestlers who first wrestled for Ring of Honor over a decade ago face off for a Ring of Honor title shot. This episode only saw one match in the tournament, and it was between Christopher Daniels and Mark Briscoe. I'm a big Christopher Daniels fan, and not really a fan of the Briscoes, so I was glad to see Christopher Daniels winning this match. There was also a match between Leo Rush and Capri Coleman of the Rebellion. I've not seen much of Leo Rush, but what I've seen of him has been interesting. The Rebellion are also interesting to me, but I'm still not entirely sure what their actual gimmick is. I understand that they want to turn Ring of Honor upside down, but I'm not sure what that means or what they actually want Ring of Honor to do. Anyway, those are my thoughts from wrestling from last week. Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and share on all your social medias, and subscribe to my channel for more content. I'm Will from the Internet. Thank you for watching.